Well, hello folks. My friend Cindy in America sent me a book. It's called The Texanist. And it's fine advice on living in Texas. But the fine advice on living in Texas is for people living in Texas. You'd wonder why people living in Texas would need advice. I'm not going to go any further on that. The book contains a number of chapters. You can see quite a lot of advice given. But I thought I would pick out one or two bits of advice that he gave, which might be helpful to people outside Texas who were intending or might be thinking about going to live there. So the first bit of advice I got is, if you're going to live in Texas, you have a star tattooed on your chest. You can actually go as far as having Texas put on around it, but that's probably far enough. They'll appreciate you then. And then there's advice on how to catch a possum. He had one. I found out since that possums are very timorous creatures, and playing possum, as we've probably heard about, it happens in fact when you corner a possum, it faints. But he manages to catch it in a door to save his dog getting attacked by the possum. Well, I don't know about that. And yes, do you like black beans? I've never eaten a black bean. People in Texas like eating black beans. But the only black bean I've come close to is black bean sauce in a Chinese restaurant. Yeah, and if you're in your car, you don't pass a tractor. You just sit behind it. I never quite understood why you didn't pass the tractor. It's maybe that he'll just sort of nudge out to the left and push you off the road, but that might be it. And talking about roads, you don't eat roadkill. It's an offence in Texas to eat roadkill. If you kill a deer on the road, you just leave it lying. Seems a dreadful waste to me. We wouldn't do that here. And I learnt how to deal with rattlesnakes. Well, if you're kind, you call for somebody to come and take the rattlesnake away, but I thought the person who asked the question was more correct. He just got out his shotgun and shot it. I think that's what I would do. And if you're in Texas, you just don't go down to the beach and lie in the sun. You could well get killed. There are people take motor cars and motorcycles down on the beach and run around. So you've got to pick your beach very carefully. Yes, I also learnt how to survive a tornado. If you stay in your car, you're probably going to end up with Dorothy on the yellow brick road. So you get out and you hide in a ditch or under some shelter. Probably good advice. I hope we don't get tornadoes here. The other thing is, I am going to get a chili pot. I don't know what one is or what one does with it, but it sounds very attractive. I like chili, but chili pots, I wonder why. I wonder what you do with it. Anyway, that's that one. And finally, I'm not going to go on this because my videos get on too long, but you've got to like Willie Nelson. He makes mention of this several times, and I think it's very important. Some other musical stars are looked upon very unkindly, so I would say get a Willie Nelson record, play that, and have the star tattooed in your chest, and you're off to a fine start. Okay, see you folks.